I won't be here today the way I am and the success I have today if I didn't really follow your system. I'm part of all my kids' activities. I'm there more for my workers, for my staff, have a better set mind to run the business and expand. And without really meeting him and doing the system, I would still be where I was, an 800 square feet store and working 7 days a week. I'd probably be divorced by now if I would have stayed on that route. Pizza One, we started in 2005. We started as a very, very small store. It was only 800 square feet. I had a passion and I wanted to do this. I come from a pizza background. My father and his brothers had pizzerias in Manhattan and I used to work for them. So I wanted to branch out on my own and start my own shop. Now, when the business took off, I started to be back to working 7 days a week again, and I had to be here day and night. I got married, had my first child. For the first 3 years of my son's life, I didn't have a life. I wasn't there for him. Working 7 days, open and close. I'm afraid to go home. I'm afraid to leave the store because I'm afraid it's gonna fall apart when I'm not here. I knew I had to succeed and failure wasn't an option. It was a nightmare. I felt like I had to do everything myself. I didn't get a chance to go to college and learn the business. After I leave here, I'm always searching on the internet. I'm always on YouTube, looking at different ideas, different things that we can do to improve. And then I came across the Restaurant Boss website. It got my attention. It got me really interested. He made it seem like it's really easy. And I'm like, oh, this guy is crazy. I can't believe he's making it seem that easy. But then when I listened to his story and what he went through, and I'm like, wow, this is like my story. I want to be able to have that freedom that he talks about on his roadmap, on his website, on all his videos. So I started watching, I subscribed to his videos, and then finally I bought the roadmap. My business looked like, at the time, before I discovered the Restaurant Boss, working a lot of crazy hours. Everything's unorganized. If I needed something done, I had to do it myself. Doing the pizzas myself, I was trying to cook myself. I was trying to run around between the front and the back, plus manage the store, plus make sure the store is clean. So it was really unorganized. Sometimes, I felt like I lost some of my employees. My cooks got frustrated. It was a nightmare in the beginning.
We used to be all over the place. One person would be doing 10 people's job, the other person would be doing this other person's job. We were just all over the place.
I felt like I couldn't get bigger and continue my dream to be a successful business guy. I couldn't figure out a solution. Once I discovered Brian, I signed up to his videos and then I bought his roadmap. I started listening to it, but then I started saying, this guy's crazy. Does he know the restaurant business? It's impossible to get these guys to work on the same page. It's impossible to trust these guys and let them do what they need to do. And I'm like, how am I gonna do these checklists and everything that Brian asked for on that roadmap? I got scared in the beginning and I said, how am I gonna get this going? But it did make a lot of sense of what he's saying, but I'm like, this is for like the big chains, it's not really for us small operators. So like I had to micromanage and it was really, really hard. So once I discovered the roadmap, I said, either I do it or I don't do it. When I started really doing the roadmap, it really started to change my life a lot. I started implementing it, I started doing my checklists, my charts, and it was hard in the beginning and it's hard to get the employees to get on the same page at that time because they're so used to chaos, and now you're trying to put some guideline into it and trying to get them to work with you on these lists and checklists. So it was a struggle in the beginning, but then I kept enforcing it and I finally got it to work. You're not investing in the employee. You're investing in the system that's gonna run the employee. I was a self-employed and I was a worker, and I wanted to change that. I call Ryan on his cell phone, he answers, I have questions, he answers me, he helps me out. He knows what he's talking about. He's been there, done it. He made me fulfill my dream that I wanted to have, and I thought I couldn't do it on my own. So by me and Ryan and going talking to Ryan and having a discussion with Ryan, he pushed me really hard to do it, and he told me it's gonna change your life. Just trust me and just do it. And I finally really got it done. It really, really changed my life. The first year after I met Ryan, I expanded the store another 800 square feet. And then another year later, I expanded another 800 square feet. I got my workers finally to work like a team. I finally got the system down packed to my checklist. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows what they gotta do, what I expect from them. And I started having a life again.
After we got into the system and we had the system moving pretty well, it's been going very smoothly. We cut down on all the mistakes, pretty much down to 90% now. And it's just been running a whole lot smooth.
It does make a difference in your life, and you will see how much freedom you have. I vacation at least 3 times a year. Last summer, I took off for the whole summer. Now I can attend the International Pizza Expo every year. For many years, I couldn't even get there. I said, how? How am I gonna leave the store for 4 or 5 days? Once we got it set up in the first store, we got the system down packed in the first store, we decided to open up a second store. And we opened up the second store. We started with the system from day one, which is a lot easier to do it that way. But now that we have 2 locations, we're very, very busy. Thank God we're blessed. We have great employees. We have a great system to run our employees and manage our employees. We're looking to open up a 3rd location, and it only gets easier and easier. We grew so much, our profits went up so much than before. Our food costs went down, our labor went down. Things are a lot easier. Now we have an employee that has to do a certain job, and he's doing that job. Not like before, sometimes you have to hire 2 employees to do the same job because you didn't have a system guiding them how to do it. And now my employees appreciate it. They like the system. I'm really most excited about is going home every day to my kids and my wife. My business running successfully, my business increasing, my business thriving. My customers are happy. My customer satisfaction is our number 1. Our customer satisfaction right now, we're at 97%. So it really makes me proud. It makes me really proud to be an owner of Pizza One. Me and my brother really came a long way. We started small, and now look at us now. Now, we go to food shows, we are well respected from the brokers to the food companies. We get great deals, great prices. So things really now became my dream. It became what I wanted to be as a business owner, a successful business owner, without being to put in all that hard work, 7 days a week being here. Recently, I was just on the phone with Ryan, and I was really thanking him. I was really saying, really, Ryan, you really changed my life. You really did. I thank you very much for it. Now you made me a better boss, a better businessman.
After we learned the system and we got to know it much better, me and my brothers, we decided that we would like to move down to Houston and open up a pizzeria there, because after we followed Dante's system for multiple years now, it's made everything much easier, and it's made us want to open up a business and open up a pizzeria and see how successful he was. We want to be as successful as he is. So we wanted to go down and try it ourselves, me and my brothers, and hopefully the same system that Dante learned from the restaurant boss, from Ryan, we're gonna incorporate all of that into our business, and hopefully we will be successful as Dante and Ryan are.